Peace. When one of my closest friends ever, my boy, my heart, died, it didn't take long for me to take a lot of inventory as to what kind of loss that was going to mean to my life. I mean, like, seriously, I knew immediately, not only the general loss, but there were very specific things about him and him alone that I knew were gone for good. He stood alone. He was a unicorn. He was the only one who did these things. I mean, there was lots of things about him in general that other friends had in common. The loyalty, the commitment to the friendship. Our first time that we met through a mutual friend that neither of us went on to be friends with. And literally the first night that we hung out, he was trying to stop a friend of his, I didn't know the guy, a friend of his, from getting jumped. Of course, the jumping commenced and he was trying to break up the fight, but he was about to get jumped himself for breaking up the fight. So I put my back to his back to stop him from getting jumped. Again, first time hanging out, didn't know each other at all. He never really asked me why I did it. And I don't know that I would have had an answer for him if he did ask. It was just my way. It was the thing to do, I suppose. But we were fast friends. Boom. From that point forward, we were inseparable. That's my guy. Stuff like that stands out, but that wasn't his legacy. It was a very specific thing that he and he alone did. He called me beautiful. That's right, he called me beautiful. I know that may seem very superficial and maybe even egotistical on my end, but it's deeper than that. I know the mental hurdles, the social stigmas, all the gymnastics of the mind that Black men have to unpack in order to be able to be that vulnerable with another Black man, and that complimentary and such an unselfish way of adoring your brother. He called me beautiful. And I understood the uniqueness of it each time he did it. Sometimes he'd make it up and call me like, hey, handsome, or something like that, or superstar, but beautiful hit different. Former military, street dude, respected guy with a big heart of gold. Progressive enough to not say something silly like pause after calling me beautiful. And I knew I was going to miss it. And I did. I did. I miss him terribly. Think about him all the time. Something about that one gesture just stands out above all because no one else before or after him ever has. Not that I don't think that, my brothers think I'm beautiful, but they just couldn't cross over that gap to say the words. We men don't always do that. And he did. It made me feel some type of way, in a good way. And I miss it. Just yesterday, I was, having my me time in the front yard, and my cousin came by to pick up a tool that he'd left. I give him the sup. On his way by, he called me beautiful. First time, only time ever in life, he called me beautiful. I never asked my homeboy why he did it, and I always wondered, but I just never got around to asking him, and he never answered as a result of me never asking. My cousin, on the other hand, did tell me why. He called me beautiful. Then he just kept riding on his bike. It was the most random thing. Or was it? Life has a funny way. He called me beautiful. We out here.